What is up, everyone? How are you doing today? Hope everyone is having a fantastic Friday. It's just lovely to be here this morning. So excited to have all of you guys join me today. I say this every time. I really love doing these live streams. If you don't know my schedule right now, basically it is Monday at around 2 to 2:30 Eastern time, and then Friday mornings at 10:30. Get your days started. That's kind of where I'm at now, and love doing these every Monday, every Friday. We've got some good stuff to talk about today. YouTube is trickling out the new metrics, the new YouTube analytics, and just so many cool things happening in the YouTube space. And at the end of the day, I absolutely love doing these streams. So if you are new here, welcome. If you are a longtime viewer, listener, consumer of my content, I really do appreciate that. But if you are new, you can find me over on the YouTube Creators Hub podcast. I'm also over on the TUBEBUDDY Express podcast as well. Speaking of TUBEBUDDY, they sponsored these streams, and so thank you, TUBEBUDDY. Every stream that I do, TUBEBUDDY does sponsor that stream, and so I do want to let you guys know, if you haven't already, click the link in the description. Go check out TUBEBUDDY. Now, with these streams, every single day that I do these streams, if you would like for me to review and grade or rate your channel, we can do that by you supporting me and my channel, sending over a super chat, and we can take care of that and take a look at your channel. And we've already got a super chat before I even went live today coming in from Savi TV, and so we're going to go ahead and get over to his content here shortly, kind of see what he has going on. I know he made some improvements from the last time that we took a look at his channel, because we did take a look at his channel. And then after, in between the different channel reviews, we are also going to be taking a look at some of those new metrics that YouTube has released, and kind of see where we are with that. So, but first, before we do that, let me know in the chat where you guys are coming from. Also, can you guys hear me and see me okay? I want to make sure that everything is working technically. With these live streams, you never know. Looks like everything is going fairly well on the technical side of things there. I know I'm kind of tweaking around with some audio settings and getting all that synced up, but it should be working really well. Let's see here. I love Dusty too, so we are in consent. Yes, well, I appreciate you guys. You guys don't have to say that. It really means a lot to me that you guys say that you appreciate what I do. It makes doing what I do that much better. And these live streams on Friday are just absolutely fantastic. I love doing them, and again, one of my favorite things. So we got people coming in from Tulsa, Oklahoma. We got people coming in from where else? Let's see here. I'm coming from my mom. I don't know about that. I'm sure you probably did at one point. Where else? From Houston. What's going on, Laurie Pop? How are you doing today? Hopefully everyone is doing okay. I know you guys in Houston, hopefully the weather is good. I know, Christina, you said the weather where you are, it's just pouring down rain. We got some coming in from Austintown, Ohio. We got them coming in from all over the world. That's what I love about the internet, is being able to chat and hang out with people from all over the internet. So, all right. Well, while you guys are kind of filing in, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Savi BG TV here. So first and foremost, man, Louisiana, Christina, I know you said it was raining buckets there. That's crazy. But I do want to give Savi a shout out, man. Your channel banner has absolutely been taken to the next level. I love what you've done here. You've got a nice little cartoon effect of your face here. You let me know what you're doing. Interviews, pranks, skits. We got people coming in from Africa, from York, Pennsylvania, from the UK, from Canada. We got them coming from all over the place. I saw that super chat, Fire Waterfall. You're doing awesome. You're a great supporter. Well, I'll take a look at your channel if you want me to. I assume that's what you want me to do there, so I appreciate that support. But Savi, what I really love about what you've done here is you've kept it simple. You've got interviews, pranks, skits. You let me know. Oh, you can't see your channel. Oh my goodness. This is such a noob moment there. Such a noob moment. What am I doing? I apologize. All right, you should be able to see it now. I do apologize for that. So now that you all can see Savi's channel there. I'm still messing around with the Elgato Stream Deck. Hopefully you guys, oh, that's not good. For some reason, the cam is not working. So we'll take a look at that. Again, guys, technical difficulties. I do apologize for that webcam. Boom, there I am. I don't know what's going on here. I had some crazy stuff going on there. All right, so this should fix all of those issues. Excuse me. There, you never know what can happen with the technical issues there. But as I was talking about before, you guys couldn't see. As you can see here, Savi really has done a great job with his channel banner. He's got a great kind of caricature here. He's got the text here. It lets me know down below, interviews, prank skits. He doesn't get so wordsy with it, and I love this here. Don't miss weekly videos. Click the bell and subscribe, letting you know, hey, if you want to be notified every time I do a video, click that bell, hit that subscribe button. That way you know. And if you don't know what Savi does, by the way, Savi, I think you're doing an awesome job, man. You're doing some absolute fantastic stuff. I see that you're doing some live streams. I know you were doing that before, but if you don't know what Savi does, is basically he does a lot of interviews, a lot of prank videos. As you can see here, he's on the street here interviewing people in different places in India and all over the world. But his quality of the videos, they're just absolutely amazing. And so hopefully you guys can hear this. I should have the audio piped in to where you guys can hear this, but you can just hear like he's using a Zoom recorder to go out and to interview people. And I just absolutely love what he's doing. So listen to a little bit of this here. So he's got like a kind of a on the street kind of interview type style. I love it. And number one, I love the hat, Savi. Like the hat, the Canadian hat, man, with you got the red hat on, the Canadian leaf there, and you're doing the closed captions, and I assume that is Indian, and that is awesome, man, for the native language there. That is just so cool. So Savi's video quality has always been good, and it's super cool that someone's out there doing this kind of content. And then with your live streams here, Savi, I haven't tuned into one of them. I need to, but you can just see here, he's kind of got his video here with his face, as well as kind of what's going on here with the chat. I can't really hear you there in that one. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now I can hear you. Getting some super chats and everything. That's awesome. That's awesome. You guys don't hear anything? Oh, you don't hear anything coming from that. All right. Well, I can pipe that audio up and increase the audio. I'm telling you what, guys, we got a bunch of technical issues trying to plague us today. Hopefully, you guys can hear this. Let's see if you guys can hear this. Turn it up slightly. All right, you should be able to hear that now. We don't hear anything. That should fix that problem there. But man, what a cool thing that you have going on here. That you go out on the streets and you interview people. Let's take a look and see at what's going on with your about. Let's see here. Your about me section here. You've got some information on kind of what you do here. A little bit about who you are. You've got your social links right there. I love it, man. You've got a lot of good stuff going on. Let me take a look at your playlist. See how you're doing here. You still might want to kind of oh, you guys still can't hear the desktop audio. All right, so hopefully I can figure out how to fix that. I don't know what's going on here. Mic desktop audio should be coming from the speakers here. Not sure why you guys shouldn't. Man, I don't know why you guys can't hear that. I'll try to fix that as we go forward here, and we can go from there. Do you guys hear the notifications when someone super chats or someone subscribes? Can you hear that little ding, that little noise? Because that should be coming through. As well. I'm just not sure why you guys shouldn't be. Let's see here. Speakers should be coming out of that. Oh, I know what it is. Sorry, guys. See, technology. Let's see. So we should be coming in from there. The playback should be coming out of here. Yeah, I don't know why, because I'm hearing it from my end, and I'm not sure why you guys aren't hearing it. So hopefully we can fix that. We can pipe it up. It shows that it is showing coming through here. So whenever I play something coming in from him, but anyways, we can fix that. That can be something that can be fixed. Going forward. So it shows there that the audio is coming through, but I'm not sure why the audio is working like it is. But Savi, I love what you're doing, man. You got some intros happening here. You've got good stuff on your About Me section. You also fixed your link right here. So you fixed your link right there. Whereas before it was kind of showing that really ugly thing there, but now you can kind of see that, which is awesome. But overall, man, your visual branding is good. The only thing I would say is work on your thumbnails are still a little text heavy. So what I would do is I would try to go on your thumbnails, try to get more images, make the pictures bigger, and try to, again, decrease the amount of text you put on a thumbnail, because when you're looking at that on mobile, it's much harder to see. It's much harder to see basically kind of those thumbnails with all of that text on it. So I want to see more imagery and less text. That's something that I'm trying to do with my channel going forward, is basically understand that it's okay to remove some of that text and go from there. Overall, man, looks like right now I'd give you an A- with what you got going on. Work on your playlist, work on your thumbnails, things like that. Other than that, man, keep doing what you're doing. Looks like your channel's growing. You're live streaming. And so with all of that, man, I think you're doing a really, really good job. So let's go ahead and navigate over to, I know we had a super chat come in from, who do we have here? Fire Waterfall. So let's go here. We will take a look at his channel here. Fire Waterfall. Looks like it is a gaming channel, so I'll have a couple of things to say here, and let's take a look and see what he's got going on. So for you, Fire Waterfall, number one, the imagery up here is a little bit blurry. The orange kind of background here is kind of, the only word I can think of is kind of crusty. It looks like cement there. But even if I come here and go to your channel, which I always tell people, is I want to know exactly what your channel is about. Now, yes, it tells me you're a gamer, you're a video game channel, but at the end of the day, why can't I tell when I come to your channel exactly what it's about? What niche are you in? What types of video games are you in? Also, I want to know, I want to have more stuff up here. So I'm a girl, LOL. Okay, all right. That's regardless. It'll all of these will apply the same way. But what I would do for you is I would work on the imagery up here. I would go to Canva or a place like that, and I would put in more imagery that was more relevant to what I'm doing. And also the same goes for you with your thumbnails. I would get a streamlined way of doing my thumbnails, and then I would take all of this text, like the text that you have here. It's very hard for me to read that text, especially if I was on a mobile device. It would be really hard for me to see exactly that text, because number one, the colors are good and they're bright, but that text is sometimes you angle it. So I would get a nice big bold font, and I would utilize that on my thumbnails. Other than that, again, like I said, the overall imagery, and also your profile image here, your little circle here has your profile image. I highly recommend you put a picture of you or a picture of something that will brand it around you. And again, these characters, I'm not quite sure. I'm not very familiar with the game or with the games that you're playing here, but I would definitely work on your visual imagery. And also, you're really missing out right here with your, right here where you see the links up here. So you should be providing some types of links up here, like your Twitch account, whatever you want to do right here on your channel banner. I would work on trying to get, your Twitch account, Instagram, anything like that. I would get that up there and figure out kind of what, how you can basically put your links there. So that's kind of where I would go there. Also, let's take a look at your About Me section. Again, this is kind of what I thought you might have going on over here. I'm a new YouTuber trying to entertain you for new players to learn how to play phone games. So you're doing mobile games, which is awesome. That's great. I love that you're starting out. I love you've already got almost 70 subscribers. I mean, you joined literally just over a year ago. You got over 4,000 views. You're doing awesome. Just keep up what you're doing. Put some more here. Flesh out the About Me section. Get some links. Overall, I'd give you a C+ right now, because I want to see more visual imagery. I want to know when I come to your channel exactly what to expect. And then other than that, that's kind of where I would kind of end it there, is just to let you know that I'd work on my visual branding. I'd work on my thumbnails. I'd get some links up there. And then I'd also work on my channel profile banner, because right now, currently, it just doesn't tell me enough about your channel. But thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. I know we had another super chat coming in from HB Gamer. I assume he wants me to take a look at his channel as well. We look at his channel a lot. We look at his channel almost every week, which that just tells me that I'm so appreciative of his support, because he does, donate and super chat every week. I really do appreciate that. Let's just take a look here at his channel. So it looks very similar to kind of where we were at last week. He's got his HB Gamer Facebook page up here. Again, he's a half-blind video gamer. If you haven't already, I highly recommend you go over, navigate over to his channel, take a look at what he's got going on. You should have no excuses about doing what you're doing, because he's doing this. He's got a visual impairment, and I really highly recommend that you do that. But with his videos, I love the way he brands his thumbnails. I love the way, again, you need to work on your playlist. I want to see more playlist, see what's going on there. Your About Me section, you did update that. You did put some more stuff there. You formatted it like I asked you to do. I love it. I love it. Your channel banner here. The only thing, and I was thinking this last week when I was taking a look at your channel, HB, is that I kind of get the vibe you're going for there, but honestly, I'd like to see some more color. So maybe right here where it says Half Blind Gamer, maybe do a thicker font here and make it more colorful to where I can exactly know what's going on. You see what I'm saying? That would kind of be where I'm at. Maybe add a little more color here. And then your home here, as I mentioned before, you kind of have a video prominent here. You have your uploads, popular uploads. But once you dive into more, I guess you would say, series, games, things like that, what I would recommend you doing is to branch out, do more playlist type of things. That way when someone comes to your home page here to your channel, it looks like you've got a lot going on. Because right now you've got two of these playlists here, which are horizontal, which I love, and then you've got the prominent video here. What I really want to see from you is to get those playlists rolling. That way you'll have more of a, like if you go to my channel here, people can just scroll and scroll and scroll. That way they're like, oh, he does have a lot going on. Look at all this live streams, tutorials, channels, things like that. So with that being said, I want to see you kind of put more investment into your playlist. And so overall right now, I'm giving you a B+ because your visual branding is on point. You fix the About Me section. You fix the link up here. You've got some, I would even link to more stuff here. If you're on Instagram, if you have a website or a Twitch channel, whatever it is, I would link that right here in my channel banner and kind of see where that goes. See, you might get some more traction on something outside of YouTube, which is obviously a goal that you probably want to set for yourself. So definitely take a look at that and kind of see what's going on there. But a B+, man, you're doing some really good things. I love what you're doing. And thank you again for the support. I really do appreciate it. And then we had one more super chat. Then I'm going to get to some questions coming in from you guys. I know I saw a question from Christina. And speaking of Christina, I have some awesome mods that are here almost every single week when they are able to. And they do such an amazing job of helping me kind of keep control of what's going on in the chat and what's going on elsewhere. So let's take a look at what's happening here with the Pit Box. All right, so here we go, the Pit Box. Okay, so the first thing that kind of comes to my, I guess you would say, attention when I come to your channel are a few different things. The text up here, I kind of get, again, it's NASCAR. I assume is kind of what you're doing. If I go to your About Me section here, let's take a look. Pit Box is a place where we as race fans come together and discuss what is going on in the sport of NASCAR. By the way, I'm a NASCAR fan. My family, my grandfather was a huge NASCAR fan. Realistically, I just loved watching it with him. It was a memory that I had, and it was super fun and cool to see him invested in something like that. So the first thing I want to see is I kind of like this here. I like what you're doing here with the kind of the checkered flag stuff here, and you're keeping all the text very visually kind of in the middle, where if you go on a mobile device, you're able to see it all. This over here is probably getting cut off, probably right here, the O and the D, and then right here, the end of this text here, occasional rant, that's probably being cut off. So I would kind of condense that in here, but before you do that, I also would recommend you take a look at the font that you're using, and that I get that you're going for kind of that boxy feel, but if you're wanting a really thick, kind of real bold font, I would go with Bebes New, Bebesneue, I think is the name of the font, and it would really make it pop. So condense that text in so that way it's not getting cut off for mobile. And then also it looks like the image here is kind of repeating itself, so it's like it's crossing. I like the tire marks here, but you might want to bring all of that in. The red and yellow it goes okay together. I mean, I'm not asking you to change that. And then also your image here, your profile image, the PB. It looks to be a little off-center, but it looks like you feature yourself in your videos. So if we go to your videos here, it looks like yourself you're featured. Now, you just started very recently, like a month ago. So let's be real. You're doing more than most people. You're actually doing something on YouTube. And so I don't want to be too critical, but it looks like right now you are featuring yourself here. So video quality here looks okay. I don't know if you're using a webcam or a point-and-shoot camera or what you're doing. The audio is okay, and I know you guys can't hear that because of what's going on with the stream, but I would highly recommend that you kind of see where you're recording at and see if you can improve your recording space and go from there. But right now, I love what you're doing. I love the idea of the show. I would work on really helping you. I would work on for you, Pitbox, I would work on a thumbnail streamline. Like, you're doing this cool thing in NASCAR. And so maybe do a thing where, like, all of your thumbnails that you do in the future, what I would do is I would make it NASCAR themed. Like, I would put like a number, or I'd put a border around it with like a car at the bottom or the center, and I would have it kind of with the text, you know, right beside the NASCAR, or whoever won that weekend or whatever it is. You want your thumbnails, I say this every week, you want your thumbnails to be streamlined. When I'm watching one of your videos, Pitbox, I want to know exactly in the suggested videos. Like when I go to suggested videos over here, I want to know, oh, where is another one of his videos? See, right now, even if you had any over here, which you don't, well, actually you have 4 of them. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. I'm not going to know what right here. See, like I'm only going to know because I see your face there, but I want to know by your visual branding. So do a little better job with your visual branding. And I think you have a really cool niche. Like the NASCAR niche right now on YouTube is not that big. There's not a lot of people doing it. There's a few doing it really well, but what I'm saying is I really think there is an opening for what you're doing. And so highly recommend you keep doing what you're doing. Now, your About Me section here, I might even kind of amp this up a little bit. I would put some stuff, you know, down below with my links and things like that. Otherwise, your About Me section is okay. You got a subscribe button here. You got Twitter, Google Plus. I mean, I don't like to criticize people who put their Google Plus link there. I just don't know how many people are using that. So if you've got another link, you know, I'd put it there. I highly recommend getting a website if you haven't already. So I'd go with a C-, C+ for you right now, Pitbox. But again, I don't want to be too critical because literally your first video was a month ago. And so, I mean, you can't really be that critical when you just started. Also with your playlist here, it looks like you just got saved playlist and created playlist. I would make playlists. Like if you're doing videos every time you talk about the winner from the previous weekend, do a weekend winners playlist and just, you know, play around with it. Get creative with it. You know, that's the thing about YouTubers is a lot of people are afraid to try. So keep doing what you're doing. Give you a C+, C- right now, kind of where you're at. I'd love to have you come back to my channel, do this again someday when you've made those improvements. I really think you can do some good stuff. And I love the niche that you're in, by the way. So, all right. And then let me go ahead and answer some questions. Gun Chronicles, I did see your super chat. Thank you so much for that. I will get to your channel very shortly. Let me take a look here. I'm going to pop the chat out here, and we're going to take a look and kind of see what is going on. We can actually bring this over to over here to the page here where you guys can see it. Actually, you know what? It would be it's not going to be big enough because of the size of my monitor. So let's see here. How would I make money on YouTube? There's a lot of different ways to make money. Affiliate marketing, obviously, once you get large enough through the ad revenue, sponsored videos, branching out with the email list. Kind of going on with that. Let's see what we got here. Good tags coming from Mist. If you want to tag a video well, I utilize TubeBuddy, which by the way is brought to you by this stream is brought to you by TubeBuddy. So check out tools like TubeBuddy. Check out other videos, how they're tagging their videos. Again, I understand people are like, oh, I can't copy somebody. You're not copying the other person. What you're doing is you're utilizing good practices. You're going in, you're seeing what other people are using in your niche, and you're going there. A lot of good ways to tag. People think that tags are just individual words. They're not. They could be keyword phrases. So the tutorial that I do may be, let's see here. The tutorial that I do may be how to grow on YouTube in 2018. Well, I may put that actual phrase in the keywords to kind of see kind of where that goes. Otherwise, when it comes to keywords, play around with it, see what works, see what doesn't. I'm going to show you some new metrics that YouTube is allowing us to kind of play around with in a minute, and I'm going to kind of hit you with that as well. It's going to be cool. Let's go back to, I got another question coming in from Christina. Dusty, how do you feel about Pixlr, Pixlr for thumbnails. I've tried it a couple of times. Let me just kind of pull that up here and go back over to the screen cap here. Pixlr, if you don't know, is just a free tool. It used to be free. I'm not sure if it's free now. Basically, it's like a Photoshop clone almost, where you go in here and it's got a web app where you can launch the app and you can actually, well, I got to install Flash, which I'm not going to do on stream, but you can basically use Pixlr like you would Photoshop to kind of go in and edit your thumbnails. Again, I'm not against it, Christina, and if you've tried it out, I'd love to see some of your thumbnails that you've done it with. By the way, if you haven't already, go check out Christina's channel, Your Real Estate Whisperer. She is a patron of mine. She also supports me here as a mod on the stream. She's trying to get to 500 subscribers. I would love it if we could help her here on the stream. So there's anywhere from 25 to 35 of us in here at any time. Go over there, subscribe to her channel. Let's get her above that 500 mark. Let's see here. We had another question going on here. Joe said, if you have your desktop muted, then that is the issue. Yeah, I don't have my desktop muted, which is why I don't really understand it. Like it's coming out of the Scarlett, and it you know, in previous streams it's done it that way. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with the audio, but I promise you guys by Monday I will have all of that sorted out. Let's see here. Pitbox, no Dusty, it's all very helpful. I hope so, Pit, because I really think that you can make those small changes and you're going to see a huge difference. I really do think that. I really do think that's going to help you out. Imitation is the best form of compliments. Yes, it is. Absolutely. It's still free. Oh, that's awesome. Medium Charlie Kelly asked, Dusty, can I get a channel review with a super chat coming in? Awesome, man. Thank you so much for that. Alex D, how did you make your banner? I cheated a little bit. I hired someone. I have someone, a graphic designer. His name's Andrew. I found him on Upwork, and he is working with me. If you notice, I've kind of streamlined my banner as well as these thumbnails here for my live streams. Dusty Porter Live. Basically, now he just made me a Photoshop template where I can go in and add the dates to it. It really, really streamlines the process, which is awesome. Saw a couple of you saying that you did sub to Christina. Awesome. That is so cool. So cool. And Christina did a video on how to use Pixlr, which is cool. Bryson, or MJM says, I always want to call you Bryson, even though it's not you. That's actually your child. But let's get you to 1,000. I know, right? We need to do it. That's awesome. I'm over 500 now. That is what I like to hear. I love hearing people who come in here who are, you know, utilizing what we're teaching here, and they're making it happen. So let's go take a look at Gun Chronicles. Tips, intro to long Christmas vid is a good example. Yep, let's take a look at that, see what's going on. Duck and I will be doing some podcasting coming up soon. By the way, Duck, we may be live streaming that. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna have to play it by ear and see how that goes. And then we got Charlie Kelly coming in next. So Duck has donated and helped and supported the channel before, but if you haven't already seen his content, he does an amazing. He has some amazing video quality. I love his thumbnails. Right here, the Duck Gun Chronicles. I love this thumbnail right here. I know you guys can't see it. I don't know. Can I just zoom in? I don't want to mess something up. Yeah, I can zoom in here. Let's zoom in. Look at this. Look at this right here. That thumbnail is amazing. It's on point. I love it. So we're going to go ahead and zoom right back out. So let's take a look and see what we got going on here. He said the Christmas video is a good example. He's asking, is his intro too long? Now, I will say this before I even dive into talking about whether or not, hey, Duck, can you just shoot a link in the chat to that Christmas video so I can just go right to it while I'm talking? When it comes to intros, I've told this story before. I had a really cool intro. On my older videos. So like if you go to some of my older videos and like some of my popular videos. So if we go to like some of my popular videos, let's go here. Where are they at? I don't know. I don't know which one would have had it on here. Let's see. No, I eliminated it pretty quickly. Let's take a look and see kind of what happened. Here we go. So this video here. Nope. See, I eliminated that as well. I'm not sure how long ago it was that I had that intro, but I kind of want to give you guys an example. Here we go. This is a good video here. Nope, I eliminated it there too. Look how young I look there. Oh man, old videos. Going back to old videos is fantastic. I had a lot of great ideas here with some of these series, but unfortunately, here, let me just sort it by most popular. How about that? I know some of these older ones have it on there. So yeah, here we go. Let's go to this one. All right, so look here. All right, so look at this. Like this intro, Tech Guru 77, and this was when I was super young, right? Making technology easy. All right, so this clocked in, that clocked in at like 12, like literally 12 seconds. And so what would happen is that I would, that's all right, Duck, I'll find it. What would happen is that I would go to my analytics and I would see that people are leaving my channel. People are leaving my channel, or not channel, my videos within the first 11 to 12 seconds. Christina, you still look super young. That's true. I do. I don't feel that old. I mean, I don't feel that young, but I hopefully I look it. But what would happen is people were dropping off my videos. They were dropping off in the first 10 to 12 seconds. And I was like, why is this? Why do I have such the drop-off rate? And it was because literally, it was because they didn't want to sit through the intro. People are impatient. So we're going to look at Duck's video. Let's see here. Mod help. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and Duck. We'll make you a mod, Duck. You're here all the time. We'll make you a mod, so you should be able to do that now. So take a look there, Duck. I make a new intro every vid. Oh, you make a new intro every video. That is interesting. So let's take a look at this one here. You're not going to be able to hear it, guys. I apologize. You're not going to be able to hear it. I love the dog, man. Chief. I think that's his name, right? Chief? So you sound like you're whispering there. Like on that one, like I love the video, but like for some reason it sounds like you're whispering or you're talking really fast. I know you guys can't hear it. I do apologize for that. I don't know what in the heck is going on. I have everything set up to where it should work perfectly. Everything should be working with the audio, but for some ungodly reason, you guys are not able to hear it. Desktop audio device should be coming from the speakers, but again, I do apologize for that. I will have that fixed. So let's take a look here at this one. Oh, no. That took away my chat. It took away my chat. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. We're going to restore chat here. Then we're going to go back down here. And we're going to look at that video link that he just did. Go ahead and open that in a new tab here. All right, so let's take a look at this intro. The video quality is obviously on point. I love it. I love it. Sorry you guys can't hear it. I love that you added the cinematic lines top and bottom there. I love that. Man, I wish you guys could hear this. Love the visual quality of the intro there. This was done back in January. So this intro is cool. I think for your niche, this intro is fine. I think for your niche, this intro is not a problem. Let's see. How long did you do it? This is, I mean, that's not really... Okay, so that was about a minute-long intro. The cinematography of that will probably make up for it. I would probably decrease the length of that. I mean, you know, the overall quality of it is really cool. But unfortunately, I think that people might want to get to, you know, the kind of the meat of the video. And then for you, you know, the Christmas morning duck hunt. So they kind of want to see the duck hunt there. So you might want to kind of decrease that a little bit and kind of see where you're at and see what performs better for you. Because right now, it looks like that might be a little lengthy, but the quality of it is so good. People may just be, be watching it because they like you. But I do want to say this, Doug. It looks like right here in the most recent video, like here, I know, again, you guys can't hear it. I apologize. So right here, when you're talking, you and Chief here, it's very hard for me to hear you. Either you're talking really soft and really fast, and that's probably kind of where we're at. So kind of look at that and kind of see what's going on there. And again, like I just mentioned, Duck will be joining me on the podcast on Monday, and we very well may be streaming it for the first time, live streaming the YouTube Creators Hub podcast, which is super cool. And by the way, Duck, I still want you to think about joining me over on supporting us on Patreon, joining the private creator Discord. By the way, if you guys want to know anything about that, you can basically, I'm going to post a thing here in chat that'll let you know kind of what we got going on. We've got a private creator Discord where basically all throughout the week we're talking all things YouTube, and so that's something that if you're interested in, you can support me over on Patreon, and again, I really think that you guys will find a lot of value out of that. Overall, Duck, man, I love what you're doing here. Duck Gun, you got that kind of over the kind of masking here on top of the ducks here. I love that. You've got your link up here to your podcast. You're doing a lot of things well. I think your channel is just literally a video away from blowing up. I mean, you can tell now you're getting 8, 9, 10 subscribers. You're doing some stuff right, Duck. Keep doing what you're doing. Can't wait to feature you on the podcast coming up this week. Overall, man, I give this a A- right now. I think you're doing an amazing thing. All right, I'm gonna get to a couple questions here. Christina asked, can you explain what B-roll footage is? B-roll footage is like, so when you do like product reviews, like when you're inside, you know what, guys, let's just take you behind the scenes here. You know what? While we're here, when in Rome, let's just take a look. So let's say we're in Premiere Pro, which is my video editor of choice. And I'm going to show you exactly B-roll, A-roll. Again, editors, they have different ways of calling it and basically showing you what it is. But I'm going to show you what I think that it is. Not that I think what I know that it is. So basically here, let's just go to this tutorial that I just recently did. All right, so, well, no, this is where I was editing that's not going to help you guys. Let's go to sequence, new sequence. Let's go to file, new sequence. There we go. And we'll just hit OK here just like that. So if you can see here, we got video 1 and video 2. So what a lot of people like to do is they like to have the video rolling, like the A-roll will be right here in video 1. So right here in this timeline, it'll be video 1. You'll see this where this will be the main video that you kind of drag over into this here. Now, the B-roll will kind of be where you kind of pull away from the talking head stuff. So like what I'm doing right now where you can see me on camera. So basically you'll leave that, which is called A-roll, if that's what you want to refer to it as, in the video 1 channel. Again, this is if you're using Premiere Pro. And then in video 2, you'll have little segments of B-roll where basically you'll put this on top of that video, and basically when you edit it, it'll cut to a section of B-roll. So for instance, for you, Christina, you do real estate stuff. So you could do a talking head video, which will be A-roll, and you're like, hey, here's, yada, yada about this house, here's the benefits, here's this and that. And then as you're talking, you just cut immediately as you're talking from the A-roll to a B-roll shot of the actual feature of the house that you're talking about. That's B-roll. So you got A-roll, B-roll. Again, the terminology, technical terms of it, people will argue that all day long, but that's the difference in A-roll and B-roll and kind of the differences of that. So let's see here. HB Discord rules. I agree. Trent Kennedy, what are your top 5 favorite mics? I use the, this one here is the Shure SMB78, I believe. This is a favorite of mine now. It's going up the list. My voiceover mic, which is a really expensive mic, is the Neumann or Newman, whatever you want to call it. I believe it's 104, but that mic is only if you're doing professional voiceovers. But then my other top are the Snowball, the Blue Snowball, the Blue Yeti, and then the Heil PR40. So that's kind of more of a mid-range kind of going on there. But if you go to Amazon and search for, let's see, I don't know if they sell the Heil PR40. Yeah, they do. So the Heil PR40, yes, $400. That's a middle range. If you get this microphone here, you will never have to replace your microphone. It's that good. It's that good. Yeah, Joe's got some good info on B-roll. So it's kind of like filler content. Yeah, you're exactly right. All right, so we had a super chat coming in from, it's up here. Got to scroll up. You guys are doing awesome with the chat there. Here we go. Coming in from Medium Charlie Kelly. Let's take a look and see what's going on with him. So we'll go here, go to his channel, and see what he has going on. All right, so master classes uploads on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Let's go to the About Me section. All right, so he does video tutorials on mechanics of mediumship and where possible demonstration of video purposes to educate everyone. Charlie Kelly is a professional medium who is now working intensively in Italy, Brazil, Portugal, Switzerland. Okay, all right, interesting niche. I love your thumbnails. You are, again, they're a little text heavy. What I would do, if you possibly could, is I would go in here, and if we zoom in here slightly, right here where you see kind of your image in the corner, I would make that a little bigger, a little bolder, even put a little, maybe a border around your image, and I want to see more of you and less of the text, because I think that it's a little text heavy, and I know I say this a lot here when I do channel reviews, but it's true. I think when people are scrolling through, they want to see more of you. They want to see more of your personality. And then that's kind of the first thing that stands out to me. Let me pop out chat here so I can just kind of see this here, what's going on. Beards in Review, I did see that super chat. Thank you so much. We will be getting to you shortly. But for you, Charlie, it's everything is kind of text heavy for you. Like the channel banner, I'm not too worried about your channel banner right here because, I mean, the looks of it, I would work on it because I want to see more of you up here. I would even maybe put a bigger image, a different image of you up here with this because I want to know who you are. Medium Charlie Kelly. Like, this channel is branded all about you. And so, Charlie, I want to put you in the banner. So somewhere up here, please find a way to put your picture here. Also, again, the little things I talk about here, they're just pet peeves of mine. I am when it comes to design and things like that, I'm a stickler, but right here where your text is, like up here in the bottom, it's not centered. So like all of this text is not centered with the actual banner. That can be fixed however you designed it. You can go in there, take a look, and kind of drag that down, center it up, and it'll look way, way better. That's kind of my opinion. Again, I'm not saying you have to do that, but that's kind of my opinion. I would kind of adjust that there. Also, when I went to the About Me section here, you got a lot of good stuff about you here. Again, I'm not sure where you are on social, if you have a bunch of social stuff going on, but I highly recommend you linking to either your Facebook or Instagram or any other way, a website where people can connect with you, because that's the goal, right? You want people to be able to connect with you. And let's take a look at his video here. Quality, again, you guys are not going to be able to hear it. So a lot of subscribers coming in right now. Appreciate all you guys coming in, subscribing. Really does mean a lot to me. Had a great amount of people coming in the stream today. So let's take a look at his video quality, see what he's got going on here. I like the intro, maybe a little long there. You're about 8-10 seconds. Love the lower third. We got some lower third stuff coming in. MCR up here. I like that. I like that. It sounds like you're recording in a room that's very big, and it may be a situation to where your recording space just needs a little bit of what I call sound love, is what I call. At Reversalation, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for subscribing as well. I really appreciate that. But look right here. We'll navigate over to my webcam here. All of this up here, like my whole room and office, I just hit my other microphone there. My whole room and office is surrounded by these little kind of eggshell-like soundproofing panels. The difference that made for not only the difference that it made not only for my voiceover content, stuff like that, but like when I'm doing live streams, things like that, it really made a difference. Like the echo, it really helped. And I also got this thing right here. I know I've talked about this before. I need to kind of actually scoot this over a little bit. This is I'm kind of in my little cubby, my little hole here. But Charlie, this is what everyone calls a sound blanket. So this kind of helps you with the sound as it bounces off. And so definitely look into getting some type of soundproofing, because right now it looks like you've got a little bit of echo. And I know you guys can't hear that, but that's kind of where it's at. Also, I want to give you guys an example of this here. You want to know why you need to streamline your visual branding for your thumbnails right here, like what Charlie's doing with the blue and the yellow and the red. Here's why. YouTube will reward you. By using TubeBuddy's Videolytics tool, 16 of the 20 videos that are suggested are all his. 16 out of the 20 suggested are Charlie's. So, man, I'm going to give you a bump just for that. Like, you're doing some awesome stuff. I mean, like, your branding, I love that. I love that you're going in. Look, Dan's in there too, which is awesome. But, yeah, definitely doing some good stuff with your visual branding. Just make it a little less text-based and a little more imaging, and I think you're going to see some really cool stuff. Christina says, you're in a blanket fort. Yes, I am. I am in a blanket fort. My wife makes fun of me all the time. She's like, you're just in your little cubby in there. You have all your gadgets, and she makes a joke about me cheating on her with my gadgets, but that's not going to happen. Come on, guys. But in reality, I like what you're doing, your quality of your videos. Just improve your audio. I guess you're using like a boom mic or a lav mic. I'm not quite sure kind of how you're doing it. Here's your mic here on this one here. But definitely work on your imagery. Playlist here. You're doing a good job with your playlist. You're putting your videos together. When a playlist gets this big, though, 34 videos in it, I recommend kind of breaking it up into seasons or to segments or series or things like that. Because once a playlist gets over 15, 20 videos, it becomes a little much. You broke it down here. You've got everything in horizontal playlist, which I love. You got all your different playlists kind of lined up. man, you're doing a really good job. Like, you really are. So thank you so much for the support via Super Chat. I really do appreciate it. Keep doing what you're doing, and you're going to grow. Right now, if I were to rate you, again, I would give you probably a B-, because I would want to kind of lessen the text. I'd want to see more of you up here and more of you in the thumbnails, and that would be kind of the main changes that I would make. Other than that, fantastic job. So that's awesome. And thank you so much for the support, by the way. Joe says, acoustic foam reduces reverb. Yes, it reduces the echo. So, like, you guys couldn't hear it there on his channel, but a lot of the audio was coming back. It was reverberating, and so it was hard to go and kind of listen to it. I mean, it didn't make it unwatchable or unlistenable, but I definitely would like to see him and someone like him. All it would take is on Amazon, order a whole box of those eggshells, the acoustic foams. You don't even have to buy the expensive ones, and get some of that adhesive spray. Again, if you can do this in your room, I'm not sure. And then just put that all over the wall, like you can see here above me. And I've got the blankets here, and I've got this up here. But yeah, definitely take a look at that and see if that's going to help you, because I really think that it will. Man, I love the Elgato Stream Deck. It's absolutely fantastic. I just push a button and something happens. Again, I'm such a nerd about that stuff, but I love it. If you guys didn't know, I did a full setup guide, almost 17 or over 17 minutes here, over on my YouTube channel on how to set up the Elgato Stream Deck. All right, so we had another super chat coming in from Beards in Review, BIR, we'll call him that. Got a new mic, competition montages, and video promos. So let's take a look, see what he's got going on over here. He said, whatever you do, don't watch my live stream. Why? Why can't I watch your live stream, Beard? Why? Why can't I watch your live stream? I'm going to see what you have been up to with your live stream. You shouldn't have told me that. It's going to make me just want to do it. All right, he said he got a new microphone, and what else did he say? Competition montages and video promos. All right, so he's got a little promo here. I know you guys can't hear this. Oh, look at that. That's pretty snazzy. I like the music, too. Oh, that's pretty cool. So if you don't know, let's kind of tell you guys who Beards is. Beards in Review, by the way, the channel banner Beards in Review is on point. Man, if I came to your channel and I was a beard man, which obviously you guys can tell, let's look a close up here at me. No beards. No beards for me, okay? But if I was, okay, I would subscribe just for that channel artwork. I love it. I love what you're doing with that. That is so cool. The promo's good. I'm not sure what you're using. I'm not sure like what kind of camera you're using. Like you can see, this is my Sony a6500, which is what I do a lot of videography on. When I'm doing promo shots like that, or I'm doing wedding videography, I'll put this guy on a monopod, or I'll put him on a stabilizer. I actually have one of those Zion Crane stabilizers or gimbals, whatever you want to call them. And that really helps with the handheld shots. Like when I'm going, I try to be as steady as I can, but I love getting it on a monopod or putting it on one of those stabilizers, and it makes a difference in that, and kind of with those really cool shots that you're doing with your promos. You said you got a new microphone. Here's the live stream. I won't open with the live stream because you asked me not to, but let's kind of take a look and see what you got going on here. That's really not going to help me. Tell me about your microphone. Let's see. Let's just go to the live stream. Let's just do it. It says we're going live, he says. Look at that. Look at that beard. That luscious, luxurious beard. So he's doing some reviews here on some stuff, kind of telling us all about the different beard stuff here. You know what? It's not bad, man. Your mic quality sounds good. Your mic quality sounds fine. I wouldn't worry too much about your mic quality. It sounds fine. What else do we have here? Again, I would work on this. For some reason, you still haven't like fleshed out your home page, your YouTube channel page here. I highly recommend doing that. So like going in your playlist section here, whether it's a playlist about beard bombs, beard oil reviews, I want to see all of these playlists on your home screen, because look how blank, how much white space is right here. I want to see everything fleshed out. It makes everything feel more full. It makes it feel like you're active and that kind of thing. And so I would highly recommend that you go in here, flesh it out, and put some more playlist horizontal playlist, by the way, into your homepage. I want to see more of that. But your microphone sounds really good. I love the music that you put on your videos. It's amazing. In your About Me section here, you got a lot about you. Kind of got your name here, Chris. And again, I don't know what you're doing, Chris, but your niche can really blow up. It can really explode. Beards are big and they're in right now. And if you keep doing what you're doing and producing the high quality content, you get your audio figured out, you get your video quality up there, which it's getting there. I think your channel will explode. A lot of what you can do is going to be done through pictures. And so, like, over on Instagram, like, I don't know what you're doing over on Insta right now, but you got some stuff, some beards here. Yeah, you're already doing it. So you can drive a lot of stuff to your YouTube channel. Beards in review, I like that there. So with every picture that you put up, you should be putting, you should put link in bio, video link, which is what you're doing right there. So you're already utilizing that. So good stuff. Overall, man, you're making some huge improvements. I mean, if anything, I mean, I love the profile image. I love the imagery that you're doing up here. To me, it makes it. All things facial hair related, new videos every Saturday. I mean, like, that's awesome. That's just amazing. You're doing such a good job. First time live streaming without the new mic. Tutorials by Island. Yep, I will take a look at your channel and see what's going on. But yeah, Beards, great job. Keep doing what you're doing, and I think you have the opportunity to explode. What microphone did you get? Niche it down to bearding community and competitions. I like it. Yeah, niche it down even more. What microphone did you end up going with out of curiosity? I would like to know which mic you went with. Tutorials by Island. Let's take a look at your channel and see kind of what you have going on. All right, Tutorials by Island. We've got the channel profile banner up here. Let me tell you, the first thing that I see here, the first thing I see is I don't like the white space over here. I don't like the white space over here. Again, I'm not being critical. You ask me to kind of let you know what I think, let you know how you can improve, and this is kind of the first thing that comes out to me. And so for you here, I would make this image go expand out to the white space, make it expand out to the white space. I know on mobile it's not going to matter as much, but on desktop, which I'm on right now, it's kind of jarring when you go and it's just all of that white space. Also, it looks like you just started. It looks like your channel has not been active that long. You started back in August, but you didn't upload your first video until a couple of months ago. So I would like to see more playlists. I like what you're doing with your thumbnails, but here's what I would do. Tutorials by Island. Right here where it says like orange, gold, glitter, cut, crease, I assume that's a makeup tutorial, which is awesome. The image here is really good, really high quality. But what I would do is I would put a little text on it, a little colorful text, and I would keep the text streamlined with every one of my thumbnails, so that way when someone comes to my channel or is watching one of my tutorials, they're going to know, hey, this other one is by me as well, just by looking at the thumbnail. And so I would put a little text there telling people what it's about. And for you is, I don't know if you've noticed kind of what other people do, like I do this a lot, is on my videos, I add a, if you can tell, I add a border around all of my tutorials. So all of my tutorials, I add a colored border around all of them. So I would go into Photoshop, I would add a border around that, make it a rectangle around that, make it a little thicker, and that way when someone's scrolling through YouTube, they're searching for tutorials on what you're doing, what happens is yours stands out because it's kind of looking like it's highlighted. And so definitely take a look at that, kind of see what you got going on there, and then start working with playlist once you start uploading more videos. Looks like you're doing a video every couple of weeks. If you really want to grow a channel like this and you really want to start out, it's probably going to take you to be a little more consistent. You probably want to upload once a week, maybe even twice a week, to be honest with you, to really get a channel like this up and going. But overall, I love kind of what you're doing here with the channel. Your niche is a big one on YouTube. It looks like people who are watching your videos are liking your videos. And let's take a look at your quality here. You got a little intro. Oh, the video quality is really good. Audio is good. Looks like I can hear you really well. Sounds like you're recording in a bigger room too. Got some background music overdubbed there. I like it. Yeah, the video quality is fine. I think what you're doing with your videos are fine. I'm not worried about that. I think, when people come to your videos, I think they're going to like it. Yes, I was working on it last night. What size do I need my banner to be? Let me just blow your mind for a minute. If you go to Canva, which we've done here on the stream almost every week, it seems like, and then go over to let's just take a look here. Where is it out? YouTube channel art. Here we go. So basically, you can import all of your imaging into Canva, and once you export, we'll go ahead and replace it, but once you export, like right here, once you export it from Canva, it'll actually be in the exact dimensions that you want. I'm not quite sure exactly the dimensions, but if we go to, let's see here, YouTube channel banner, let's see here, dimensions. I just don't know it off the top of my head. I should know. Right here, 2560 by 1440 will actually fill up the screen for like TVs if people are watching on Apple TV, things like that. But if we go to images here, I'll kind of explain to you what I'm talking about. So if we go here, I wish I had a better way to show you, but yeah, so like right here, the 2560 by 1440, you want it to be that big because if someone watches it on an Apple TV, but obviously the text and logo safe area will only be for mobile devices. You want it all kind of condensed in there, which for your channel is fine. This is not going to get cut off. I actually, to be honest with you, I would remove your Instagram image here with your Instagram name. I would remove the like, share, and subscribe. That just kind of clutters it up there. And I would actually add that as a link. So like right here, if you can look at like for Beards in Review, look at his Instagram link right here. I would link that. If you don't know how to do that, just go to Edit Channel, Customize Channel, go to your About Me section, and then just go to Add Links. I actually can show you how to do that here. So if we go to About Me here in the About Me section, look at all my links here that I have. I might be a little link happy. I probably need to go and clean a few of those up. But if you go to Customize Channel, it will allow you to go in here and you got my links here. Click the pencil icon like that. You could edit, change all of your links there. And again, I think it's one of those things that just kind of makes your channel stand out. And it also gives people other ways to connect with you when it comes to your YouTube channel. Overall, right now, in your About Me section, I would also flesh this out. I want to know more about you, who you are. I get it, your tutorials by Island, but I want to know more about you. So tell me all about you right here in the description. Let me know who you are, what you want to do, what you want to accomplish on this YouTube channel, all that here in the About Me section. Overall, though, I like what you're doing. I'd give you a C+ right now because I want to see you work on your imaging. I want to see you work on your thumbnails and your About Me section. But I really love what you're doing. Get a little more consistent, and I think you're going to see some really good improvements with your channel. And I think you're going to see that it grows over time. I think you're going to see that as time grows, if you do a few of these little things that I'm telling you about, that I'm talking to you about, I think you're going to see that that it will improve your overall quality of your channel. So thank you for the support, by the way, the super chat. Really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me, and it really does help me out. Let's see here. Beard says that I have a new cheap lav with digital zoom recorder. Also have a Blue Yeti. Yeah, Blue Yetis are good. Going to soundproof the office. Yeah, the soundproofing is crucial. You really got to work on that if you want that. Let's see what we got here. Tutorials by Alan. Thanks for the advice. No, thank you for the support. Come back again. Consume these streams. Hang out with us here. May even want to, if you're interested, you can support us on Patreon. Take a look at what we got going on over there and get access to the private creator Discord where we talk about YouTube jazz all the time. Yeah, Zoom's good. I got a H4 Zoom that I use on video shoots for like weddings and stuff. And I normally have my Sony camera outside the frame here, where basically it's kind of pointing in at me. But for some reason, OBS does not like it when I plug my fancy cameras in. So I got to go with my webcam up here. But thanks for all the new subscriptions. I know, Liam, we got a subscription coming in from you. A lot of new subs coming in during this week's stream. Really do appreciate you guys. We'll hang out for a little while longer. Feel like we got a lot of good fun stuff happening to talk about today. Let's see here. The other question that you guys were talking about was the Zoom is the name brand. Yeah, Zoom is a name brand of audio company who provides you with, like, for me, I have if we go over here, we can actually take a look at the right here. The one that I have is the Zoom H4, I believe, is the one that I have. Yeah, the Zoom H4 Pro, I believe. This guy here, yeah, so the Zoom H4 Pro. So this one here allows you to plug in different audio inputs. So it allows you to plug in like microphones, lav mics, different things like that. Personally, I take mine out to wedding shoots and I put a pop filter like what you see on top of this microphone here. I put a pop filter on top of it, and I get all of the audio from the bride and groom. Like I ask them to, they'll write little letters to each other, and they'll read that to each other, and I'll have that kind of overdubbed on top of the video. And you know, it's a really cool kind of effect that you can add. And the zoom, because of the way you can see here, you can record things really quickly with the zoom. But I love this little tool. It's a super cool tool. But yeah, the Blue Yeti microphones, the Blue Snowball microphones are all good microphones. They're all gonna be very good quality. But again, they are starter microphones. Once you go above that, you probably want to look into either the Shure SM78, which is this mic here, the High LPR 40, and that kind of goes. Joe says, one thing I have learned from as a perfectionist is to leave it if it works. When you have fixed everything else or have finished your videos for the week, then play. I also need to work on mine. Yeah, sometimes we try to tinker with things too much, and what happens is it ends up being worse off afterwards, after the fact, than it was to begin with. And so yeah, you're 100% correct on that. Like, sometimes it's okay to just leave a video as it is. Can you show us on the screen the Zoom recorder? Yeah, I didn't show you that. I had it pulled up here. I got to get better about that. Here's what it looks like. Here's what the Zoom recorder looks like. You can see here, this guy here. So basically, I put the pop filter on the top there, and you can record directly into the Zoom, or you can plug in audio inputs. It's got, I think, this one has 2 channels. Yeah, it's got 2 audio channels there on the bottom where you can plug in XLR cables, which is, again, how you're going to plug in your audio input. But you get a little SD card, a little 32 gig SD card, and you are off to the races. But this little Zoom guy here is awesome. Gotta go, Dusty. Thanks again. I'll check out the rest on the replay. Pitbox, man, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the support. Really do appreciate it. It's one of those things to where I enjoy doing this every week, and to see new people like you, new people like Tutorial by Island, you guys coming in, filtering in here, really does make me want to do more of this, because I love getting on here, helping you guys with your channel. So awesome. Thanks for hanging out with us. All right, I wanted to show you guys this before we kind of wrap things up here towards the end of the stream here, but I want to show you guys this. So YouTube is allowing us to get a few new metrics, and I want to show you guys a little bit about the new metrics here. I'm not sure if I can see them here. Where are the new metrics? So for some reason, it must be on my dashboard here. I'll have to go to my dashboard, take a look at the dashboard, see what's going on there. But they're giving us the ability to see impressions for videos. They're giving us the ability to see impressions, CTR, or click-through rate of impressions, and then they're also letting us see unique viewers. So not subscribers, not people who come back and watch a video over and over again. They're allowing you to see unique viewers. And so I may have to go to my dashboard here, or my creator studio. I'm Chris and Conch's sister, the little boys you reviewed last week. Oh, that's awesome. It's cool to see like family coming in here, recommending stuff like that. I really do appreciate that. But right here, unique viewers. So let's go here, and let me go to this. Well, for some reason, I wonder why it didn't allow me to do that here. Let's go ahead and learn more here. Here we go. Yeah, this is the blog post I wanted to show you guys. So it's going to allow us to see impressions. So impressions are counted only when a viewer scrolls past your thumbnail. And so just for an example, when we go here and we search for, let's say we search for TubeBuddy tutorial here in YouTube. If we do that, you can see here, here's my video, here's Nick's video, here's Roberto's video. So this is going to count as an impression. When someone sees my thumbnail, but they don't click on it, that's an impression. So when you scroll through, you see all these videos here, that's an impression. So what it's also going to show us is impression click-through rates. So impression CTR, it'll allow you to see a percentage of how many people are searching for a video and then how many people are actually clicking on it. So if that percentage is lower, then you can see that, hey, what can I do to improve upon my thumbnail as to why people are not clicking on my video? It's that simple. So you got impressions, you got impression CTR. The way that I'm going to be using this, Let's see here. Bryson, I'm kind of popping in and out, so maybe you covered it, but the Zoom recorder, is that separate from your videos? Yes, that is separate from my videos. That's correct, yes. But the way that I'm going to be using the impressions and the impression CTR is if I have videos that are rather low on the percentage scale there, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going back, maybe even editing those thumbnails to better reflect the videos who are getting the higher percentage. That's kind of what I would do and utilize this new data. But man, it's really telling me that YouTube is willing to really help us out as creators because I think, again, any other metric, any data they can give us, I want more of that. I want more of that data. I really think that the more data they can give us, the better. And then lastly, unique viewers. So a unique viewer shows the estimated number of different people who watch your videos over a period of time. So this is going to be good for, say, sponsors. You can say, hey, listen, in a month's time, I have anywhere from, 3, 4, 500,000 unique viewers watching my content. I mean, that's going to sound amazing. I mean, you don't want to say, oh, I've got, 200,000 subscribers. Yeah, that sounds good. But being able to say, I mean, like websites have had this metric for forever, but it's going to be really cool. And then also they're giving us a new YouTube creator dashboard, which will actually allow us to kind of navigate a little better. To go in here and to see the different metrics a little bit better. It'll give us a video snapshot of basically how your newest videos are doing. It'll give you recommendations on things that can help you with the Creator Academy. It'll give you news for YouTube and online video, but a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipeline for YouTube. I highly recommend you go check out the YouTube Creator blog because they always got some really cool stuff going on over there that can kind of keep you up to date on the news and happenings in the online video space. Joe says, I don't think impressions is active on my account yet. Yeah, it's not active on mine either. I thought it was this morning, but this here is not showing what's going on with my channel. They did say that they would roll this out over a short amount of time, and so basically what's going to happen is it will roll out very soon. Paul, what's going on? Got some new folks coming in. Tara Tinkering. Hey, glad to make a bit of your live stream today while on lunch. I'm excited to see these metrics. I can't wait until they're rolled out to everyone. Yeah, I think that these metrics are going to allow us to, again, I may be a nerd in this way, but any more of the ways that we can do this would be great. All of the numbers confuse me. I need a how to understand your YouTube analytics video from @DustyPorter. That will be coming very soon, possibly as early as next week, because I think that's something that a lot of folks would like to see. And I don't even think I'm going to be focusing on just those metrics. I think I'll be focusing on overall YouTube analytics and how you can use those for your channel. Let's see here. Paul says, I've got the beta impressions. You've got the beta. I'm not sure what so you have the beta, so you've already got it on your channel activated. Not sure kind of what you meant there with that, Paul, but thank you so much for stopping by. Let's take a look here. I'm just going to navigate back over to my channel here. But yeah, absolutely, guys. That's I think we're going to be able to see that these new metrics, I think this is only the beginning as well. I think we're going to see more of this. I think we're going to see more and new metrics come into play because I really think that that YouTube wants to give us as creators the most tools possible to make us as successful as we possibly can be. And so I would love to see even more metrics. I would love to see even more ways to dive into that kind of thing because I think it's awesome. Oh, it might be in the Beta Studio button in the bottom left, I think. Beta Studio. Okay, so maybe you may be correct. I'm at the headlines beta. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I got you. I see exactly what you're saying. I didn't know if there was like a beta that I'm missing out on that I haven't been able to access yet. But yeah. I cannot wait to be able to play around with these new features and these new metrics. All right, guys, before we head out, is there anyone else who wants a channel review? I do not want to leave without you guys getting a channel review. If you do want to do that, we can do those via Super Chat. If that's something that interests you, we'll go over there. We will review your channel, rate it, give it a grade, and go with there. If not, we'll start to wrap it up here shortly. But I really want to say thank you to all of you who have stopped by and hung out with me today. We've been going strong all morning long, having a great time with you guys coming in here, asking all kind of amazing questions. I would ask you to like this video, share it. Also, let others know about these live streams every Monday at 2:30 Eastern Standard Times. What? And then every Friday morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll be doing live streams every single Monday and Friday. I actually need to update my channel banner. I've updated it, sent it into my visual guy. Right here where it says new videos every week, I'm going to put live shows every Monday and Friday. That's kind of what I'm going to do there. So I do want to give a special thank you and shout out to all of the people who have supported us today via Super Chat, and you know who you are. I don't have to go through here and name you off individually. I'm trying to find that over here on Streamlabs, but I know there's a few people that really came out of the woodworks today, and so it was awesome to see you guys come in here and take a look. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look and see who those people were before we do that. My other monitor that I use to see everything over here, it for some reason it's glitching out on me. It's going in and out, so it kind of makes it frustrating. So we're going to drag this over so you guys can see it as well. This is Streamlabs. If you don't know what Streamlabs is, it is a tool that I use to help me during the live stream to kind of keep up with everybody. So special thank you to Tutorials by Island, Beards in Review, Gun Chronicles, HB Gamer, Fire Waterfall, Savi. All of you guys, thank you so much for all of those super chats. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it. As always, guys, really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And until next time, I will talk to you guys Monday afternoon.